Let's find answers to the two important questions. The first question is, can one get NaaM? And if the answer to this question is yes, then the second question is, how can one get NaaM? Let's take up the first question. Can one get NaaM? We have to find the answer only in light of Gurbani. Therefore, to find answer to this question, we first need to know that what does getting NaaM mean in Gurbani. Let's dive into Gurbani to find the answer. Gurbani says, "Jakao prabjiyo aap bujaye, sach naam soi jan paye." Prabjiyo bujaye, jan paye. God makes one realize NaaM, and so one realizes NaaM. But instead of realizes, it is enshrined as gets NaaM. Thus, bujaye, that is realize, is same as paye, that is gets. Jako prabjiyo aap bujaye, sach naam soi jan paye. So, paye in Gurbani means bujaye, that is to realize. Thus, in Gurbani, to realize is also referred to as to get, that is paye or pabe. The Gurbani references, har ke charn hirday basave, nanak aisa pagauti Bhagwant ko pave. Pave in Bhagwant ko pave means to realize Bhagwant. Thus, to get, that is pauna in Gurbani means to realize. Now we are better aware that what are we trying to find. Since in Gurbani, getting means realizing. So the first question can now be reframed as, can one realize NaaM? Further, before attempting to answer this question, we also need to know that what is NaaM according to Gurbani. We need to dive in Gurbani again. To understand NaaM, we need to understand another term in Gurbani, which is Naav. Gurbani says, Vin Naave Nahi ko thao. Gurbani says there is no place without Naav. There is only God who is omnipresent. That is, God is present everywhere. Thus, Naav in Gurbani means His omnipresence. Vin Naave Nahi ko thao. We now know that Naav in Gurbani means His omnipresence. But how is Naav of Gurbani related to NaaM of Gurbani? The reference of Gurbani is Manmukh, NaaM na janni, Vin Naave pat jaye. Manmukh, NaaM na janni. That is, Manmukhs do not know NaaM. If one does not know NaaM, so one is devoid of Naav as well. Thus, not knowing NaaM is equal to not knowing Naav. NaaM na janni, Vin Naave. Therefore, NaaM and Naav are same and synonymous. Now, Naav according to Gurbani is His omnipresence. Therefore, NaaM according to Gurbani also means His omnipresence. Our first question is a lot clearer now. The first question that was, can one get NaaM? Now, with understanding of get according to Gurbani, the question was reframed as, can one realize NaaM? Further, with the understanding of NaaM according to Gurbani, we can now reframe as, can one realize his omnipresence? Now, to find answer to this question, let's dive in Gurbani again. Realizing NaaM or getting NaaM is feasible, as enshrined in Gurbani. NaaM pavanaya. Nanak नाम वसै कट अंतरे, गुर कृपाते pavanaya. Naam pavanaya in Gurbani means that his omnipresence can be realized. Thus, according to Gurbani, there is a big yes to the first question. This takes us to the second question, which is, how can we get NaaM? The method of dwelling of NaaM within a person is quite revealing. The method is manavasavanaya. One enshrines NaaM in one's mind. The reference of Gurbani is, Ho vari jio vari, Sacha NaaM manavasavanaya. NaaM, as we know, is his omnipresence. Therefore, Sacha NaaM is God's ever-existent omnipresence. Thus, one enshrines the realization of ever-existent omnipresence of God in one's mind. Sacha NaaM manavasavanaya. Man in Gurbani represents one's thoughts. Thus, NaaM manavasavanaya is a straightforward association of NaaM with one's thought process. And one's thought process is directly associated with knowing, understanding, and realizing. Thus, NaaM manavasavanaya means that one can get NaaM by knowing NaaM, by understanding NaaM, and by realizing NaaM. So we got the second answer too. Thus, the answer to the first question is, yes, one can get NaaM. And the answer to the second question is, one can get NaaM, according to Gurbani, by realizing his omnipresence. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.